It's easy to throw derision at Lee Anderson's claim that you can cook a nutritious meal for 30p.
And a cooking course, and what we do at the food bank, we show them how to cook cheap and nutritious meals on a budget.
Some people agree that you can cook a nutritious meal for 30p. Some people don't. Some people say that you can, but it's exhausting and you need lots of time for preparation. We'll watch a little bit of Lee bemoaning the fact that he's been taken to task over this issue first.
There was quite a bit of venom poured on you when during that time when you were talking about food banks and how people could maybe budget better.
We can make a meal for about 30 pence a day, and this is cooking from scratch. So this is more nonsense, which was just stoked up by the Daily Mirror and the Guardian. So I've got a chef. I was helping a food bank in Ashfield.
The honourable member for giving way. Can you answer me a simple question? Should it be necessary to have food banks in 21st century Britain?
So we get to an important point here, and it's one that undermines Anderson's trumpeting of what's achievable.
So one of my local chefs, Dave, he's an award-winning chef. He was helping at the food bank as well, and he said to me, he says, "This is all nonsense." He says, "I can feed a family of 5 on 50 quid a week." I thank the honourable gentleman for his intervention. He makes a great point, and this is exactly my point. So I invite you personally to come to Ashfield, look at our food bank, how it works, and I think you'll see firsthand that there's not this massive use for food banks in this country. We've got generation after generation who cannot cook properly, they can't cook a meal from scratch, they cannot budget. The challenge is there. And I says, "No, you can't do that." He says, "I'll challenge you." So we had a ready, steady cook sort of programme in the local college. Food bank uses their kids, their teachers, their volunteers. And I went to the Aldi the day before with 50 quid with some school children, with a shopping list from the chef, and we filled the trolley with 50 quid.
My main bugbear with Anderson's happy with himself claims is that the Tories were responsible for the closure of Sure Start centres under the guise of austerity, an attack on the very people that Anderson now says can't cook and can't budget.
The point I was trying to make is that you can have nutritious, cheap meals on a budget if you prepare the stuff and learn how to cook from scratch. Because the one thing we learnt at the food bank was some of the people, they could not cook.
The irony that this was the reason Sure Start centres were set up, to do this very thing, to help underprivileged people get a foot on the ladder of life. Oh, Anderson, so proud of yourself, but so ignorant of the damage your party has done and is still doing. Click here for some Brexit benefits.